Have you ever pondered on the depth of God's grace, the magnitude of it, the power it holds, and the peace it brings? It's a topic that transcends time and space, a concept that's both simple and complex, a gift that's freely given but often misunderstood. Dive in with me into the vast ocean of God's grace. In the book of Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 and 9, the Apostle Paul wrote, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing, it is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast." The grace of God is not something we earn or deserve, it's a divine gift. It's God reaching out to us in love, even when we've turned our backs on Him. It's God saying, "I forgive you," even when we can't forgive ourselves. The depth of God's grace is further illuminated in the book of Romans chapter 5, verse 20, "Where sin increased, grace abounded all the more." This means no matter how deep we sink into the mire of sin, God's grace is deeper still. It's an ocean that drowns our sins, yet keeps us afloat. God's grace is also transformative. In the second letter to the Corinthians, chapter 12, verse 9, God told Paul, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." God's grace is not just about forgiveness, it's about empowerment. It's God's way of saying, "In your weakness I am strong." To recap, God's grace is a gift, freely given and not earned. It is deeper than our deepest sins, and it is transformative, making perfect His power in our weakness. God's grace is sufficient. It's more than enough to cover our sins, to heal our wounds, to fill our emptiness, and to empower us in our weakness. It's a divine gift that reflects the very heart of God, a heart filled with love, compassion, and forgiveness. Remember, the next time you think you've fallen too far or you're too weak to carry on, God's grace is there like a lifeboat in a stormy sea. It's there for you, it's there for me, it's there for all of us. This is the wonder, the mystery, the beauty of God's grace. It's an ocean, it's a gift, it's transformative power, it's everything we need. God's grace is indeed sufficient, so let us marvel at the depth of God's grace. Let us embrace it, let us be transformed by it. Because in the end, it's God's grace that truly makes us whole. Truly.